As always, please retry the question before watching the video. There are two things you need to know to be able to answer this question. If you don't know either of them, please add them to your cheat sheet, master them, and go back 5 before continuing in the video. The WTD for clause questions. Consider the 3 things for each answer individually. Consider the 3 things for each answer individually. What are the 3 things? Punctuation in the middle of a clause, no independent clause in a sentence, and clauses separated improperly. All right. So this one is a little bit less obvious that it is a clause question, but you should pretty much regularly be considering clause questions if you're having at all of a hard time figuring out what is going on. And so this will become clear why this is a clause question as we consider the 3 things for each answer individually. So answer A, is there punctuation in the middle of a clause? There is not. Is there an independent clause somewhere in answer A? Let's take a look. Once in the air, that's not. Lifting first the inside leg and then the outside leg over the bar. There is no subject-verb combo there, so that is not. Keeping the torso perpendicular to the ground and allowing the athlete to land feet first. There is no subject-verb combo there, and therefore there is no independent clause in answer A. Okay, so answer A is gone. Now that we know the problem, being that there's no independent clause, it's pretty easy to see that our correct answer is going to be C, because it's the only one that adds a subject-verb combo. Answer B, the jumper lifting. Lifting is a participle. It looks like a verb, but it is not. It needs a helping verb to be a verb. So answer B is wrong because there is no independent clause in the sentence. On answer B, there's no subject-verb combo, so there's definitely not an independent clause. Answer C does solve the problem. We have the jumper lifts. That is a subject-verb combo. And now the independent clause is the jumper lifts first the inside leg and then the outside leg over the bar. That is an independent clause. And so now we do have an independent clause in the sentence. Answer D just gets rid of lifting, but it does not add a subject-verb combo. So it just has, for that clause, first the inside leg, then the outside leg over the bar. There is no subject-verb combo, no independent clause in answer D, leaving us with answer C as our only viable answer. If that made sense to you, please add it to your worksheet. Write what you learned along with the answer, and then continue on to the remaining Clause 2 questions that you missed on this test. If this is the final Clause 2 question you missed on this test, please go ahead and do the Clause 2 mastery until you get 10 questions correct in a row before coming back and continuing with the next category that you missed the most of.